Yeah, hi guys, it's Peter back for yet another video. This is going to be an album review, a request, and I haven't got a copy of the album I used to years ago. It's going to be Kiss, Hot in the Shade from 1989. Of course, the band at this point, I just got my notes with me here. The band at this point was Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Bruce Kulick, and Eric Carr. There's 15 tracks on this album, clocking in at about 58 minutes, 39 seconds. Released on October 17th, 1989, and their 15th studio album. Of course, this is the one before we got Revenge after this, that big comeback album. But yeah, so that's the 15th studio album, of course. Three big songs from the album were, well, not big songs, but the singles. One of them was a top 10 hit. We got Rise to It, Hide Your Heart, and Forever. So there you have it. That's just a bit of background on the album. Paul sings about 7 of the tracks, and Gene 7, and one sung by Eric Carr. So we'll go through it. Now, here we go. Rise to It is the opening track. This is a good up-tempo rock. I always liked this. I thought it was always catchy, fun tune, and they did a clip where they're doing like they did years ago, putting the makeup on in the dressing room. If you see the clip, you'll see they played the clip, of course, without the makeup because they had no makeup then, and you see Paul and Gene applying the makeup in the video. It's quite a fun video, and the song, I always liked it. I thought it was a good, cool, hard rocking song. I thought it was quite catchy, sing-alongy song. Pretty good song. Then that's sung by Paul. Now we get Betrayed, sung by Gene. This one, another good rocker. Probably not as good as Rise to It for me. I don't mind this track. To me, it's not a great track nor a bad track. If you get what I'm saying, it's just a quite solid track, I would say. It doesn't offend me anyway. I just I think it's a good tune without being overly great. One of those sort of things. It goes in well with the album, so to speak. Then you got Hide Your Heart, which is a really good song, sung by Paul. Good lyrics too, a bit of substance in the lyrics. It's about something, which is great. And yeah, a good tune. One of the better ones on here, I find, with Rise to It. Those two are pretty good songs when you're starting off the album. Prisoner of Love, sung by Gene, not one of my favorites, I must admit. I mean, I probably, when this came out years ago, I probably liked the album more than I do now. Probably, it was never one of my favorite albums, but if you know what I'm saying, I probably liked it, but time hasn't been great to the album. But yeah, we'll keep going with this, and we'll see what we like on the album. Prisoners of Love, as I said again, not a great tune, but it's you know, it's there, I guess you could say. Read My Body's probably even the next song sung by Paul, probably even a worse track. It's a bit cringeworthy. It's often cited as one of the worst Kiss songs. Yeah, I think they could do better than this. Yeah, not a great song at all. Then Love's a Slap in the Face, sung by Gene. This is better. I think it's a bit slowed down, and you get Gene asserting his personality into the song. And I wouldn't say it's a great song, but I reckon it's quite a good song. Then you get the big hit from it, the ballad, which is a great ballad, I must admit, co-written by Michael Bolton from the Balladeer guy. Everyone knows him. I reckon it's a great single. It's a great, catchy love song, and they did a clip for this as well as Hide Your Heart and Rise to It. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I think it made top number 8 in America or something around there. So that's a good one. Silver Spoon now gets a bit better with this is a bit better deep cut. Silver Spoon, a bit more catchy, a bit more accessible, you could say. So I reckon that's a cool Paul track there. Cadillac Dreams, Gene again. I think it's all right. It's not too bad. It's okay. I would just say it's okay for me, that song. King of Hearts, I really love the Paul song. When Paul, the next song with Paul on the vocals. That could have been a chance for a single, I think. I think that's quite a good tune, quite catchy and hard rocking. So I really like that one. This next one has got good bass on it. I find The Street Giveth and The Street Taketh Away, sung by Gene. Really good song. A good deep cut on the album. Really, really one of the stronger ones on here. Really good. You Love Me to Hate You. I think I used to like it a bit better than I do now. It's sort of faded a bit for me. That was sung by... Oh, no, I've got the songs wrong here. I mean The Street... Yeah, Street Give a Street Rat Take It Away. That's a good song. You Love Me to Hate You, not as good. Yeah, I've got that right. Sort of mixed myself up there for a minute. That's sung by Paul, You Love Me to Hate You. Yeah, what can you say? It's a bit mediocre for me, that one. Now, this next one I really like, Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell, sung by Gene. I think it's got a good sing-along, catchy quality to it. And I think that's one of the better songs on the album for me, that one. I really like that one, Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell. Always like that and still like that song. I think it's a good song. Then we got Eric Carr stepping up to take the lead vocals on Little Caesar, which is a good song, Little Caesar. I always loved it. He does a good job on the vocal. I think Eric Carr has quite a good voice. I quite like his vocals. Yeah, so I think he does a really good job on that one, Little Caesar. To end things off, Boomerang on this 15-track album. It's quite a long album. Back in the CD age, of course, about 58 minutes. Boomerang, very hard-rocking song sung by Gene. Not a bad tune, but not great either. But it's okay for me. So there you have it, guys. So I'll just pick out a few favourites. Look, I'll go for the big Forever song. Well, it's a ballad. I've heard it so many times, but I'll take that. Hide Your Heart. And I might pick a couple of deep cuts out for you. I'll go for Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell and King of Hearts and maybe even Little Caesar. But, yeah, I would say a good Kiss album. I wouldn't say it's... I've heard people say this is a crappy Kiss album. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it's crappy. And I wouldn't say it's the greatest thing ever done either. So falls about in the middle for me, this one. So I'm going to give this, I'm going to do my star system now. None of this out of 10 no more. 1 star, half a star out of 5. You got me? You got the, just for to be a bit different. So out of 5 stars, it could be, you know, I thought about putting this 3.5 stars. But I'm going to go 3 stars, a solid 3 stars for this one. I think is a good, you know, it's got some good moments and it's got some very average moments. And it's got this feeling about it that could be a bit too long. I think if they would have taken, maybe made it a 10-song album, apparently this is, the rumor was that going around these were a lot of demos they had lying around, actually. So that's another thing too, which I just thought of. I remember hearing about that. So yeah, if it would have trimmed it down to a 10-song album, maybe it would have made a better album. But has got some really good songs on it. So for that reason alone, and some not so good songs. So for that reason, it falls in the middle for me. So I'm going to give it, yeah, guys. And again, as I said, a solid 3 stars. 3 stars out of 5 for me. That's the best I can do for this album. 3 stars out of 5. So I hope you like it. This review out there. If you want me to do more reviews, let me know. As I said, I quickly gave this a listen today. I know the album was real well, but I wanted to go over it. I haven't heard it for some time. But I knew the big songs on it. And yeah, so that's my score. 3 stars out of 5 for Hide in the Shade by Kiss from 1989. There you have it. Comment, subscribe, all those things, and I'll see you guys very soon for the next video. Bye for now. Bye.